It's the first of the month, but this month's a little bit different from any other month I've had to pay rent in the city.
The Department of Housing and Urban Development is providing immediate relief to renters and homeowners by suspending all foreclosures and evictions until the end of April.
Luckily, I've somehow managed to stay employed through all this. But for many Americans, the same can't be said.
The retailer announcing it is furloughing most of its remaining workforce.
The threat of eviction and job loss during and even after the pandemic is unfortunately very real. But the good news is, you're not alone, and you do have options. So the first thing everyone should keep in mind is that at the moment, we all still owe rent. The CARES Act eviction protection is currently the only federal law protecting homeowners and renters across the US. The federal moratorium provides renters and homeowners 30 days of eviction protection. Some states have extended eviction suspension bills in place, so make sure to check your local government website to see exactly how much time you have to prepare. Keep in mind, these laws only suspend evictions, and at the moment, we're still responsible for finding a way to pay it back later. This is a simple solution for homeowners because any missed payments would only result in extended mortgage repayments. However, it's problematic for renters because currently there are no laws to protect them as soon as the moratorium is over. On the bright side, some states have presented bills that would suspend rent payments as well. So for now and until it gets passed, we're still responsible for making regular rent payments. So if you're a renter who knows you're going to have trouble making rent repayments, what can you do? The first thing you should do is talk to your landlord. Let your landlord know your situation and come up with some sort of repayment plan, because legally, they're the only ones who can let you off the hook. Even giant companies like the Cheesecake Factory have had to notify their landlord that they won't be able to make rent payments due to loss of business. Your landlord's not obligated to help you, but they'll be far more likely to be understanding if you work with them and try to come up with a repayment plan together. If you can't make rent due to unemployment, you should apply for unemployment benefits as soon as you possibly can. There has been a record of unemployment claims due to COVID-19, and with the passing of the CARES Act, you might qualify for extended unemployment benefits. This allows you to receive up to 13 weeks of additional benefits, and it includes $600 per week in federal pandemic unemployment compensation. And these benefits even apply to independent contractors, part-time employees, and freelancers. The CARES Act also provides $17.4 billion in additional funding to the Department of Housing and Urban Development. And that funding is used for rent assistance, house vouchers, and public housing for those who qualify. So if you're able to keep paying off your debt, then you should. But if you're having trouble, then shelter and food should take precedence over things like student loans and credit card debt. If you're struggling, many loan and credit card companies are offering deferred payments and payment plans, so look into what your options might be. The $2 trillion stimulus package should help alleviate at least some of the stress. These stimulus checks start at $1,200 for people making under $75,000 a year. Keep in mind that as of now, no additional stimulus checks have been approved. So these are the options that are available for you today. But things are constantly changing.
Well, state legislatures pushing a bill that would be the first in the nation to allow renters to cancel their rent payments for 3 months.
So it's up to you to stay informed on the latest news and updates with your state and federal governments. This is an international crisis, and we're all in it together, and we'll figure out a solution together. But until then, communicate, talk to your landlord, and let them know the realities of your financial situation.